coding and weird if and but gates. Is there a but gate? Sounds a bit weird.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Buyer's Remorse with Darren and Justin.
Hello, welcome to Buyer's Remorse. I'm Justin.
I'm Darren.
Here on Buyer's Remorse, we find games that are hidden in each other's libraries and have been untouched or unplayed, and we force our friend to play them for 60 minutes and report back on that first hour to tell us if it was a wonderful buyer's confirmation or a dreaded buyer's remorse. What game did I choose for you this time?
Ampu-Tea.
I've been waiting for this one.
I know you have.
I picked this one specifically because this was, at least it appears to be something similar to, what was it, Viscera Cleanup Detail that we tried together after playing
Shadow Warrior.
Yeah, we got it free with Shadow Warrior, which we also got free.
Yeah.
They gave us a lot for free.
Nice of them. That and Surgeon Simulator.
Which you've played. I have not played Surgeon Simulator, but you don't seem to like these games, so I do not know why this game is in your library.
Bundle, man, bundles.
Tell me about Ampu-Tea. By the way, T spelled T-E-A.
Yes. Ampu-Tea is a game where you have a robotic arm because you lost your arm in the war or something like that. And so they've given you a nice left hand made of metal, and your job is to make a cup of tea. And I don't know why you just don't use your right hand, but because you can't. Only your left hand is on the screen. The controls are ridiculous, and it's supposed to be, because it's supposed to be one of those games that's really hard to control, but not in a way like a game like, I think it's called that Katamasi Roll or something like that. Like, what's it called? Katamasi D-Roll or something like that? Calamari.
Not Calamari.
But anyway.
Kind of all of this. I think it's Katamari.
Reroll.
Tamasi. Well, reroll, but I think it's reroll because there was a roll. I think it's kind of been remastered.
Okay.
In your video, you can just put a picture of what it's actually called. Because now that you said it wrong so many times, I can't remember the real name.
So that game is intentionally weird and difficult to control, but it's supposed to be, and I guess so is Ampu-Tea, but the Katamari is fun, whereas Ampu-Tea is not fun.
No?
No, not at all. But the thing is, I feel a little bit like I cheated now, because streaming this for an hour it took a lot of the pressure off of actually playing this alone in a room with no one to help me through it, because I think I would have lost my mind if chat wasn't there.
Were they helping you?
Well, they weren't helping me, but we were just having a nice conversation about tea. Anyway, it's a $5 game from a company called Projector Games, and it's published by Kiss Limited, who also publish a ton of. They're like the masters of mixed reviews, basically. If you look at their page, it's just all those middling signs down the aisle.
Next time I search through your stuff, that should be.
I hope I've not got any more of their games. I do have one of their games though, which has been removed from Steam, and that's called Sisters of the Amniotic Lens. I think you might have that as well.
Didn't we both try to play that one?
Yeah, I liked it. It got pulled basically because people were using it for hate speech, because there's a part in that game where you can leave... Basically, it's like a message board system where you can leave a message in a bottle and someone else will find it. And for the most part, it was nice because you'd pick up these letters from people saying nice things like, whatever you're doing, I hope you're getting through your life well. And then trolls started abusing it and leaving just dumb messages.
What a surprise.
Yeah, we can ruin it for everybody. Anyway, this is not any of those games. This is a game where you make cups of tea. And so...
Do you get to choose your type of tea?
You get to choose your type of cup as well. So you get to choose your type of cup, but not anything else, right? But you got, basically, it's QWE, which controls your two bottom fingers, your middle finger or your index finger, and then R closes your thumb over the top. So you've got the top row of keys for that. Your mouse, if you roll your mouse forwards, it will move your hand forwards. Back, pulls it back. If you hold down left button, LMB, and go left to right, it will rotate your hand around. And then if you hold down right mouse button and then go forward and backwards, you can raise the elevation of your arm. So it's easy-ish, but I wouldn't say it's the best. just give me the WASD, please. But yeah, so, and it's really, really twitchy. It's really, I mean, your robot hand has the shakes pretty much, you know? So, and so, yeah, so basically you've got the order on the top left corner, and the order will be,
Wait,
milk,
are you working in a cafe?
It looks like, I mean, it's just basically a blank room with a table that's got some stuff on it to make tea, right? So it's like there's nothing around you and you can't see anything. And so you've got, starting on the left side of the table, you've got milk, and then you've got the tea bags in what looked like an ashtray for some reason. Then at the middle, at the back of the table, you've got all the cups. You've got like a shelf, 2 or 3 rows of cups. And then you've got the hot water. And then on the very edge of the table, and by the edge, I mean the edge. Like, let me just show you how the tray is. The tray's not like here on the edge of the table. The tray is like 75% off the table, like that.
It's just barely
begging you,
hanging on. Okay.
begging you just to put the cup anywhere that's going to make it fall off. And yeah, I did. Anyway, I'm gonna just spoilers here. In an hour, I didn't make a single cup of tea.
Not even the tutorial tea.
No.
Did you? What cup did you choose?
I chose, I'll tell you, there's some good cups actually. One of them was a cup called Mr. T, which is great.
Already that name is fantastic. Yeah.
There was one called Make Tea Not War. And there was another one saying, "Thanks, Surgeon Simulator, for the idea." So there was some cool cups. There were other cups that just had like the British flag or that meme, like "keep calm and drink tea" or whatever, you know, that old meme. But mainly I just went for the one that had the handle sticking out because they're all kind of randomly placed. And I would always just take the one that I could grab the easiest, which was usually one of the 3 that I've just mentioned.
Okay.
But, oh my God, man. Honestly, I've never actually felt, and this is the truth, I've never, ever felt physical pain playing a game before until now. Like, I was so tense playing this game, I felt like I was having a stroke. Like, my whole left side was tense, like, from, like, the back of my ear, like, the muscles behind my ear, all the way down into my feet. My whole left side of my body was paralyzed playing this game because the right side of my brain must have just been going bananas, just trying to unfuck this whole thing. Like, especially when you've got something in your hand and you're just like, your brain is just like, don't drop it. Just careful. Oh, fuck, it's falling over. Oh, shit, I've lost it. There's tea everywhere. I've knocked over the whole row of cups. One false move, all the sugar bowls fucked off to the side. And it's just, it's a disaster. And you can just like, as soon as you do something, you just rage quit. And it's just like, you just throw your arm around and just like batter everything. You can flip the table. You get an achievement for that. And then you just like start again. And for some reason, like even the controls for the menu are stupid. It's all like F buttons. There's no menu. The menu's in the top right. The order for the tea making is in the top left. But it's like the menu is always there for like the main menu, options menu is always there. Like select your difficulty, restart the level, even to quit the game, which I'll get into right at the end.
Did you set your difficulty to easy?
It's easy, normal, and hard. I set it to normal. I didn't try easy. I should have, but I didn't.
Not yet, anyway.
Yeah. I did try and put the water in first, and I was called a Philistine. Like, what kind of monster puts the hot water in first? I should have tried putting the milk in first. The game would have probably exploded. But yeah, so we basically in chat on Twitch when we were streaming this last night, we just all talked about tea. It was great, but it really helped me get through the game because, like I said, the whole left side of my body was in spasms, focusing on controlling this uncontrollable hand. And they've done a great job of making a game that can actually manifest physical pain as well as mental pain. That's an achievement in itself.
Never in my wildest dreams.
You picked a good one this time, man. You definitely picked a good one. Yeah, so you got your order, and it's just like basically like, and it does tell you the order in which to do it in. I put the water in first just to see what would happen. But yeah, so it's like, get your cup, tea bag in the cup, hot water, which the water looks like rubber balls. It comes out in like these ball shapes. It's just weird. So you got to put like 10 balls of water in, and then it steams up. Then you get the sugar, and then grabbing the sugar was a nightmare because it's so small. I mean, it is so hard. At least with a cup, it's got a handle in it, so you just it's all about just getting the thing in and then getting there and then holding on to the handle. But like picking up a tea bag, I think the computer was just giving it to me. It's like, yeah, you've kind of got that. Because I was picking it up and it was like, there must have been like an invisible thread because it was like this far below my hand. And then just drop it in the tea bag. So you get the sugar. Eventually you've got a sugar and you're like, yes. And you put it and you drop it over the teacup and it hits the edge and then bounces onto the table. And you're just like, just so close to just like throwing my computer out the window.
Is the sugar, how do they give it to you? Is it in cubes?
Lumps, yeah.
Okay.
So you got like, I don't know, maybe 10 lumps on the table.
And if you run out, is that end of mission?
Probably.
Okay.
Probably. So you put that in. Sometimes they want milk. Sometimes they want it very milky. Sometimes they don't. And then at the end, it says serve. And this is where I had a problem because...
This is where you had a problem.
Yeah, this is where I had a problem, Justin, yeah.
Nothing else until now.
So you pick up the cup, and I'm guessing it's on this stupidly positioned tray that's like on the edge.
Yes.
And so I pick up the cup, and I get it, and so I put it right on the corner of the thing. So it's not going to fall off the table. Put it right here, and I heard a sound, but nothing triggered. And it was like they basically, the words on the order thing, they change color, so they go from like, I don't know, like black to green or something like that, and it was just stayed the same color. But I heard a sound, but I don't know if it was just the sound of me just twink, like putting the cup down or something like that. But I heard something. I'm like, why is this not working? And then someone in chat goes, well, maybe you have to pick up the tray and serve it. Honestly, man, the minute I picked up, the whole thing just went fucking boom everywhere. The cup was like off the side of the screen, and so that was run number one. And then and then I tried it again, and this is an hour. I played it for an hour and 15 minutes, right?
Okay.
I had to go over because I wanted to get this cup on, and I was so close. And I wanted to do it, so I got it, and I got the cup, and I got it, but as I put it down, there's a little lip on the tray.
Yes.
And I just put it on the edge, and I just watched it as it fell back in slow motion, and I lost it, and it's like, there's not enough tea in the mug anymore, or something like that, and it's like, all right, I give up. My blood pressure is raising just talking about this game. So that was my hour and 15 minutes. So, yeah, Ampu-Tea.
Ampu-Tea. So, do you plan to go back and play again?
What do you think?
Well, you have so many other types of tea that you could try.
Oh, no.
The different mugs that maybe you didn't get to use.
No. I've almost got all the achievements, but I'm not going back for them, because one of them, if they were doable...
One of them is actually serve tea.
Serve tea, yeah. No, one of them is play the game like 300 times. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, no. Or 500 times. It's something ridiculous. It's like a Stanley Parable level of craziness for achievements. So, nah. But the other ones are just like, put milk in the cup. Do this, they seem doable. They'll seem doable. But yeah, just playing it just like because it's funny, it would be funny to make you suffer even more by playing it 500 times. Like, nah, that's a bridge too far for me.
Okay. Extra question here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've looked. Is this game set up for VR?
Oh, God. I don't think so, but don't give them ideas, Justin. Please don't give them ideas.
I think it might actually work better in VR because
Maybe.
you'd actually be... the controls that you described where they're all on one row, that sounds awkward just to have your thumb on the same row as all your fingers.
Yeah, because it's basically Q, W, E, and then R. But you also need shift, so it might be shift, Q, W, E, and then R with your thumb.
Yeah, which is wrong.
Yeah,
that
it's
just feels
crazy.
wrong.
Unless you play, maybe you can play with controller. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure it's no better. Would you recommend this game to me?
No, definitely not. I wouldn't. Like,
is there anyone you'd recommend it to?
No.
Not even incredible fans of Surgeon Simulator.
Here's the thing. Someone mentioned this in chat, and it was like, yeah, they're like, at least in Surgeon Simulator, you had different scenarios and different objectives. This one is just the same thing over and over again. So there's no, take out all the, it's funny because it's hard, and it's funny because you fail a lot. It's like, at least with something like Surgeon Simulator, there's different objectives, different missions, different surgeries, different parts of the body to operate on. This has none of the variety and just all of the pain.
I could see that. I picked up I Am Bread at one point because I thought it would be a lot of fun, but I just found the controls too bad for me to try and continue on. But I'm pretty sure that it's a different map for every level.
Right.
And people that can do it, but I don't have the patience for a frustration game.
Yeah, I mean, and even something like Getting Over It with Ben Foddy.
Have you played that one?
I've played. It's in the Trove.
I know, but
Ooh.
I've I've avoided that one thus far.
No, I wouldn't make anyone play that game for an hour. Like that's a nightmare of a game. I played it when it came out in the Trove. I was like, I'll give it a shot. And then very, very quickly I realised, no, this is not a game for me. So no, I really wouldn't. I mean, so even to the people that like Surgeon Simulator or things like that, yeah, you might get an hour out of it, but I don't think it's the kind of game that would keep you interested. Because you'd be
500 times for that.
Yeah, you would be looking for some kind of variety. The variety here is some people like their tea without milk. Some people like their tea black and unsweetened, and that's it. So, yeah, I wouldn't even recommend it to the hardcore fans of... I mean, is this even a genre? I suppose so.
If it isn't, I think it's probably time that it gets a tag, because...
Oh, we'll be getting one today, yeah.
There are so many of them out there that there must be. I mean, there's I Am Bread, there's a Surgeon Simulator, there is Octodad, which is...
Oh, is that one of these types of games?
I would say it is. It's... From everything I've seen so far, like I have it, but I haven't really given it a go yet. But it seems like a big part of the problem is it's hard to control.
Right.
And so I think that this kind of difficult to control on purpose type of game, there are so many of them. If there isn't a tag, there should be.
Right.
You're not going back to it.
Nope. Definitely not.
You're not recommending it.
Nope. What
tags would you give it?
All right. So I did come up with a new tag.
Okay.
My new tag is FAF, which is FAF, which stands for frustrating as fuck.
Okay. Somehow, I don't think that will quite make it through on the Steam tags, but for our purposes, that is totally
maybe
fine.
FAF. Maybe it'll become a thing. FAF.
All right. Well, hashtag FAF. Let's make it a thing.
So FAF, and then I put physics with a question mark.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. I mean, actually, literally, physics with a question mark. Like, is this physics?
Because as you grab the tray and everything explodes.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
And then my last one is Noob Stream Killer. And this is because, me being a noob streamer, F10 is the button to exit the game. And I wanted to keep my audience and play another game after that. But F10 is also the hotkey for end stream. So it was so funny because I got because you know how Twitch is on like a 20-second delay or something like that. So I pressed F10 and I realized something was wrong, but the last bits of chat just kept on coming through like, where's he gone? Because I told everyone, F10 is the quit button, and they all saw it coming and they're like, oh, he's gone. It's like, so I had to restart and go into another game. But yeah, so Faf, physics with a question mark, and noob streamer killer.
Excellent. An Ampu-Tea, a wonderful buyer's confirmation or a dreaded buyer's remorse.
This is a horrible, terrible remorse, man. It's like, I got this in a bundle for almost nothing, but for the physical pain that this game actually caused me, physical pain, not just mental pain. You got a double on me, man.
Victory for me.
Buyer's remorse.